And it's been a big hubbub here at Barstool and the internet about whether you're on Team Summer or anti-summer. My esteemed colleague, Kelly Keegan, just wrote a blog. Everyone talking shit about the summertime is just a big whiny baby that doesn't appreciate anything in life. Just at me next time, Kelly Keegan. Ridiculous. We'll read the blog. Let's read the blog. There's been a lot of shit talk on summertime lately. I get it. It's hot. People sweat. It's hard to get cool. The big bad sun cooks your insides while you're on your way to work. Yes. She says, boo fucking who? But yeah, for real, boo fucking who? I'm going to cry about that. That sounds absolutely god-awful. You dumb skinny bitch. Did you ever try, I don't know, just sweating less, controlling your bodily fluids? Maybe if you didn't get so worked up about how hot it is, you could cool down. Maybe if you shut your fucking yap, you'd stop releasing all the hot air from your body into the atmosphere. Yeah, maybe I get a little worked up. But if there's one person who's going to talk shit about shutting your yap, I mean, pot, meat, kettle, Kelly Keegs. She says, I love the summer. I absolutely love it. Sweat and all. I'll take the hot urine plus garbage combo all day long over getting a fucking migraine because my ears are freezing off in the winter month. Yet again, you're making my point. In this city, and all cities, we'll talk about the broad picture in a second when I'm done with this ridiculous piece of propaganda. The hot urine garbage smell, yeah, that's fucking awful. And that's going to happen in any city anywhere, but particularly New York City. So yeah, that's fucking disgusting. And I don't just look past that because I get a tan or some shit. No, that's fucking disgusting to live inside of a one gigantic garbage dumpster that's being heated up by the fucking ball of sun, by the ball of gas that just burns our entire city to a smelly garbage crisp. And then you get the girls talking about you get a migraine because your ears are cold. Girls and their fucking headaches. What a crock of shit that is. Every girl has a migraine all the time. No, you fucking don't. Do you know what a migraine is? A migraine is like a debilitating skull disease that's occurring in your brain. You have a little headache because, you haven't drank enough water or you drank too much fucking wine with your dumb girls' night the night before. That's why your head hurts. You're not having a migraine. You're not having a snow headache. That's what I used to hear all the time. Oh, I get headaches when it's going to snow. Shut the fuck up, okay, Dr. Wizard? All right, meteorologist Sam Champion here. You're not a X-Men with a mutant power where you can, sense the snow is coming. You just have a headache because, you're 28, you eat, garbage, and you drink all day long. You vape, you survive on, a vape and fucking sun, okay? That's why your head hurts. If you choose winter over summer, you've never had seasonal depression. You're goddamn right, because I have year-round depression, bitch. That's what it really comes down to, is that life sucks when you're an adult, so it doesn't matter whether it's summer, winter, spring, or fall, so I don't want to sweat. Your life is just garbage no matter what once you're an adult with real responsibilities, so I'd rather be comfortable. So I'm not comfortable in the winter when it's freezing cold. I'm certainly not comfortable in the winter when it's blazing hot. But in the winter, I can get warm. I can put on a dope jacket, get on a nice hat and scarf, some gloves, and I can warm myself up. In the summer, you can't do that. You go outside, you're hot, you're fucking hot. That's it. There's no way to cool yourself down. Seasonal depression. I'm an adult. I have regular depression. I can at least see the arguments for spring or fall. Well, good to know that you're not completely brain dead, Kelly. Spring is too cold and rainy. Fall used to be good, but we barely have fall on anyone. So who's complaining now? You're complaining about the other 75% of the fucking year, you jerk off. Spring is not too cold. I guess rainy, but whatever. Spring is good. Fall is the best. Fall is the best season, and anybody who's being honest with themselves, as an adult, it's fall. What happens is you get brainwashed by big summer. Summer propaganda has been embedded in your brain since you were a child. Because when you're a kid, summer's fucking dope. Think about it. Here's what happens. You're a child. You have 3 months off from school. That's incredible, right? You don't have to go to school, no homework, no tests, no nothing. Also, when you are 8 years old, a huge 3-month chunk of your life is, proportionally speaking, it's way, 3 months now is fucking nothing. I'm 36. I'm going to be dead soon. 3 months is 3 weeks. It's like a flash in the pan. When I'm 8 years old, That means what? I'm 8 years old. I've been alive for 96 months. So if all of a sudden I get 3 months off out of the 96 that I've been alive, it's like having a whole fucking year off. So you're trained to love summertime because you have no responsibilities and you're riding your bike and you're chasing girls and you're fucking playing sports and you're going to the pool and you're going to the beach, you're going on vacation, your parents are paying for everything, you're eating ice cream, all that shit. It's fun then. So you tell yourself forever that summer's amazing and you're waiting for the summer, but you're not. Not when you're an adult. If you're an adult and you like the summer, here's what's going on. One, you are rich. Like Dave is chirping me now. Yeah, KFC, summertime sucks. Well, he eats a hot dog with fucking ketchup on it. Grow up. I don't really care about the hot dog ketchup thing. People get really bent out of shape about that. Mustard is far superior. And there's many better ways to have a hot dog. The chili cheese dog is superior. The onions are superior. Ketchup, I'll never put on my hot dog, but I'm also not going to, fucking try to, execute you by firing squad because you put fucking ketchup on your hot dog. People get so bent out of shape about that. So Dave's eating hot dogs and taking bad pictures of like the sunset, telling me that summer sucks. Yeah, summer for him is fucking great. He doesn't have a care in the world anymore. He's fucking rich for life, and his entire life is a permanent vacation in a tropical spot. If I had a $14 million mansion in Miami, actually I don't even know if I would want to go to Miami. It's too hot. If I had a boat, a pool, a beach, some sort of private body of water where I'm just like lounging all day long and I don't have to commute and I don't have to do shit with my kids and I don't have to, work. Yeah, then summertime's great. So you either have like the best job in the world or you're super rich, or you don't have any job at all. You don't have any fucking responsibilities. You're just like, you're a beach bum. I guess if you're just living like a child in fucking Neverland, Peter Pan, grow up, yeah, then maybe summer's good for you. For the rest of the people, the vast majority of the world, you're lying to yourself if you still think you love summer. Because if you have a job, if you live in a city, New York City being the absolute worst, but anybody who lives in anything that's remotely metropolitan, you're not going to have a yard, you're not going to have a backyard, you're not going to have a barbecue, you're not going to have a pool, you're not going to have anything. Especially if you have kids. Now, the kids don't even go to school. Now I got to worry about my kids. I got to fucking be around my kids all the time. Ugh, disgusting. And then people say well, why don't you go on vacation, go to the beach? What a fucking production that is. Again, with the kids, you want to pack up the kids and all the shit that comes with it. You're going to bring all their toys. You're going to bring umbrellas and fucking tents so that they don't get sunburned. You don't want to get That's another thing that you have to worry about in the summer, by the way. The UV radiation burning your flesh. That's a selling point for you assholes. Gotta lather yourself up with basically Elmer's glue to stop the fucking UV radiation from burning your flesh and killing you. Awesome. Idiots. You go to the beach and you pack everything up and you bring it down there. You get sand in every fucking crevice. You're boiling hot. The people who can just sit on the beach and do nothing. If you want to put me on a beach and give me a drink, I can do it. You want to play some games? I can do it. I'm in and out of the water? Sure. People who just sit on the beach all day long roasting while the seagulls swarm and the fucking... it's just... Especially some of the beaches around here. Come on. No. Stop. It's a whole thing. You go down there for 10 minutes and I'm done. I'm like, I want to get out of here. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm sunburned. It's gross. The pool is the pool is the best body of water in the summer. A private pool. Not poor. I'm not going to the public pool. The private pool at home, heated to what you like it, whatever temperature you want, clean, crystal clear. You can go in the house, you can go to the pool, whatever you want. Then comes the beach. The beach is nice at certain times of your life. I get it. I mean, as I say this, the reason I can tell you that this is a genuine take and I'm not just spouting off here to be contrarian is because there was a time when I loved the summer. Some of my favorite times of my life was when I went to the Hamptons and the Jersey Shore, got a share house for the summer. I love those summer days. That's back when I didn't have responsibilities and it didn't really matter and I could still party and still wanted to go places and I still didn't really have a care in the world. So I used to love the summer. Now, when you're an adult, it's garbaggio. So it goes pool, beach, and then you have the lake people, the disgusting lake people. Let me go swim in a big fucking just stagnant puddle of dirt water. Oh. And don't start with the fucking Great Lakes. That's basically like a little ocean, okay? People are like, I've never been to fucking Lake Ontario or whatever. It's like, that doesn't fucking count. There's like waves in that shit. Talking about the people who go to like a real lake in the East Coast, maybe you go to these places like Yellowstone or something. It's like beautiful everywhere. Some of these fucking lakes that you degenerates go to, upstate New York or some fucking New Jersey lake. Ugh. Have some respect for yourself, okay? Pool Beach Lake. It's the only time I can even tolerate anyway, back to, Kelly Keegan's dissertation here, where she was just proving all my points. But you'd rather throw your back out shoveling snow? No, again, I'm not poor. I'm not doing the manual labor that comes along with the winter. I'm paying someone to do that. And funneling whiskey down your gullet to numb the darkness both inside and out? Well, that sounds about right. And that sounds rather enjoyable. And if the author of this here piece is going to claim that she doesn't enjoy funneling whiskey or various liquors down her gullet to numb the pain, she's a liar. And then you'd rather do that than sit under an umbrella and watch waves crash and enjoy a fruity drink with an umbrella in it? I mean, yeah, I'm cool to go on the beach for like 15 minutes. Let me be there for the sunset. And then let's go do something. Go somewhere indoors that's comfortable, where there's television and entertainment and food and booze. Sitting on an open field of sand. It's like, yeah, people used to do that when there was no entertainment in the world. It's like watching the fireworks or watching a parade. And we don't need to do these things anymore. There's modern entertainment. Anyway, she concludes with something I do subscribe to. Maybe we all need to take a step back and realize it's not the season, it's where we live. Ding, ding, ding. Over in Europe, they take the entire summer off. They lay around in the sun, drink, sleep, swim, whatever the hell they want. Everything all you bitch about during the summertime. Then bypass it completely. So maybe we start over there. June to August, we don't work. We go on holiday. We come back refreshed, and I don't have to hear any fat fucks complaining about the heat anymore. You dumb skinny bitch. But I am down with that. And the problem with summer is much more the location I'm in, the life I've chosen, and yeah, my fat grossness. That definitely comes into effect. But guess what? I am representing the majority of people. The majority of people aren't living the fucking lavish life. They aren't living the life of no responsibility. They are kind of fat and gross, and they are living in a city with a job with responsibility. So who are all these people who have all the time in the world to just live in Never Never Land sitting on the beach all day? If you got any sort of job in any sort of city, with any sort of family, any sort of responsibilities, I just don't even get it. I can't even begin to understand how this could be your favorite fucking season. It's just your regular life, which, as I just described, kind of fucking sucks, plus the sweat, plus the uncomfortability, plus the sunburn and the sand. It's just crazy. If you're like 24, 25, I get it. You're single, living, and you live in the beautiful beachfront property. Sure, I get it, but that ain't the majority of people. So if the 1% of people say they love summertime, okay, I'm all about it. Who are these people who say this is their favorite time of year? I'm looking at you guys commuting to work, pouring with sweat, absolutely vile and disgusting. I see it. I'm looking at you splotchy and sunburned. I'm watching you fucking smearing zinc all on your face because our human bodies can't even be outdoors during this season. It's like we're poisoning our bodies. It's like if we went to another planet and was like, well, the only problem is the atmosphere burns our skin. We'd be like, well, we can't go outside. And yet here on Earth, we're like, let's go outside for the summer where we burn up. Insanity. Give me fall all day fucking long. That first fall, when the season turns and it's a little bit crispy, there's a little chill in the air. And don't get me started on the clothes, by the way. You know how ridiculous most humans look wearing shorts? I look preposterous wearing shorts. You're a grown adult man wearing fucking shorts with your cream cheese legs sticking out the bottom? No, absolutely not. If everybody was hot, rich, and had no responsibilities, the summers would be great. But guess what? That's not fucking reality. There's one group of people that does have that does live that life. And I'll talk about them in a second. The only way I can survive through the summer is wearing the appropriate clothes. And that's where Ms. and Amin's first, right? Does it matter?
Yes.
Okay. There's only one way that I can get through the summertime, and that's dressing appropriately, where I look stylish, but I'm still cool and comfortable, and that's why I rock Mizzen in Maine. They've got these materials that are moisture wicking, that keeps you cool and comfortable, with a nice like short sleeve button up, nice polos, nice summertime gear to make you look sharp, but also make it fucking bearable. If it wasn't for Mizzen in Maine, I don't think I'd go outside at all. I don't think I would leave the house. I leave the house, I'm like, make sure I got my new Mizzen in Maine button up on, because it's the only way that I'm not going to be a sweat monster. It's the only way that I'm not going to be disgusting until, September 15th. We're in it for the long haul now, folks. So you got to, this is not even like buy a shirt. This is like buy a uniform. Buy your gear. Buy your pads almost. Like suit up for the summer wearing Mizzen in Maine, because it's the only shirts that's going to make you look sharp and comfortable, and make sure that you're not sweating with that moisture wicking technology. I don't know how they do it. It's honestly like a scientific marvel. But all I know is that when I put on that shirt, I feel loose, I feel comfortable. Especially if you are, like I said, a normal person commuting to work every day. You got to go into the office. You're back to normal after COVID's done, and you got to dress up and still look, the part, business casual, look sharp, look smart. Usually you're wearing that like oppressive, hot, buttoned all the way up, and you're wearing those shirts that old school white dress shirts feel like you're wearing bed sheets, Feels like somebody took extra bed sheets and threw some buttons on them. And when you see a guy, a dude who's sweating through his wet, white, button-up, old school, like, shitty dress shirt, oh my God, there's no worse look. You're down bad to the maximum. That's like jump in front of the tracks, man. You can't handle it. But a Mizzen in Maine shirt looks like a comfortable, cool, calm, collected guy. And right now, when you go to mizzenandmaine.com, use promo code Clancy, you get 15% off your order. That's Mizzen and Maine, M-I-Z-Z-E-N, and Maine.com. Use promo code Clancy, get 15% off, and get that summertime gear so you don't sweat. We just wrapped up Pride Month here in Pride Month in general, but in New York City, where it is the capital. And I cannot think of something I'm less equipped for than Pride Month. Pride is bananas. And it just keeps getting bigger and better and crazier and nakeder and wilder every year as everything becomes more common and accepted and progressive. It is just an all-out fuckfest party here in New York City. And there was a scene in New York this past, so like the final month of June is when it's the big finale for Pride, right? So the LGBTQ community's going ham. I mean, not a single person had a shirt on. Maybe half of them had pants on. Most people were just running around naked. You just asses out, dicks out, tits out, everybody partying in the streets doing whatever the fuck they want. I got no beef with that. I'll throw it in there. If you're a gay guy living it up, you can enjoy summer too, because you're always in shape, so you want to pop the top off. You don't have any kids. You're just partying for the most part. You are just sexy, young, and ready to party. Just fucking go out, get naked, sweat it up. Doesn't matter. Sure, go ahead. For the skinny, fat, cream cheese, cis, white, male, straight, hetero loser, it's our kryptonite. It's our weakness. But the final weekend of Pride had the big finale. Then there was the Derek Chauvin sentencing. So Black Lives Matter had like another rally. And then there was some Palestinian-Israeli shit going on. And all of a sudden, all of these parades and protests and demonstrations, all of them combined in Manhattan. And it was downright terrifying for a straight white male. I mean, you couldn't be in the streets. You know what word I'm done with, by the way? The ally term. Everybody wants an ally. You were not an ally to anybody in this moment. You're a straight guy. Nobody's fucking with you in the Pride Parade. You're a white guy. Nobody wants you at the Black Lives Matter thing. And when it comes to the Palestinian-Israeli shit, nobody knows what the fuck to say. Nobody knows whose side to be on. Nobody knows what's going on. Everybody's killing everybody. It's like, I can't say a fucking word about it. If you were in the streets on Saturday and Sunday this past weekend in New York City, and you were just an average white dude, average straight white guy, your life was in danger. You could have just been swept away by any three of those movements and just been gobbled up, chewed up, and spit out. Like, get this guy the fuck out of there. The ally thing, I can't deal. I mentioned the story on KFC Radio. I heard a story of a big pride party to end the weekend, and they were playing music, and there was a straight girl there. And it was already kind of weird. It was always like, can straight people come to this party? Which I get it. On the one side, it's like, this is supposed to be, Pride. It's our month. It's our time. It's our party. We want to celebrate it with our people. You want to be comfortable and live, completely open and free, especially in a community where sometimes you have to hide it and keep it sheltered and closed and roped off, and you want to just like let it out. And if you're not feeling that you're totally safe, I get it. But at the same time, if we're talking about, let's be inclusive and let's be equal and love and all that shit, kind of bullshit to then turn around and like be exclusive of straight people. So that was already kind of bubbling. And then music was being played, and it was a Harry Styles song. And Harry Styles has got to be, king of all sexualities at this point. That dude's just fucking everybody, anything. And it was mentioned that. And this girl said, like, who sings this song? She thought it was Justin Bieber instead of Harry Styles. And it was like a record scratch moment, being like, excuse me? I guess you're not an ally. What? Throwing around this ally term. It's like, yeah, listen, I'm a fucking ally when it really matters. I'm not an ally if you get mad at me that I don't know fucking Harry Styles versus Justin Bieber, some obscure song that I haven't heard. Fuck off with that nonsense. Can't stand it. It ends up being so hypocritical. It's like you're for a community trying to be all inclusive. Then you're excluding people, and guess especially when it's a straight girl. It's like, listen, we're all just trying to fuck dudes. We have more in common than you ever think. We could share conversations and stories for fucking days. Well, that ally nonsense. But man, that scene in the city. There used to be a time in New York City when. Summertime Puerto Rican Day Parade was fucking madness. That was like, I don't even know if they still do it, but that was like straight up danger in the streets. Like if you're not down and you're not a part of it, like do not get involved, do not get swallowed up by it. The traffic, the partying, the commotion. I mean, it was fucking wild back in the day. I haven't seen anything approach that until the greatest storm, the superstorm that came together, the Pride, Black Lives Matter, Palestinian conflict. I mean, that was as crazy as the New York City streets I've seen maybe in my whole life, especially coming out of COVID. It was absolutely wild to watch from the point of view of a guy who's just like, I got no dog in any of these fucking fights. I'm getting the fucking hell out. I'm getting back inside where I belong. Barstool indoors for life, air conditioning for life. That's how it should be. Wake me up when the fucking fall is here. Wake me up when the temperature is at least or no higher than. I could do 74. 74 is my limit. As soon as it starts to get to mid to high 70s, then I start to get uncomfortable. 80s is like, can I still wear pants? And then 90s is like, if I'm gonna run on a presidential platform, if it's 90 degrees or higher, we shut it down. The whole country, shut it down. Shut down the stock markets. Work day's over. I mean, what's going on right now in the fucking the heat dome in like Oregon? It's like 115 degrees out there. It's fucking insanity. I'm not going outside during that. Presidential platform, anything above 90 degrees, we just call it a day. And maybe Kelly's right. We should adopt some shit from Europe. That's how do they get away with that? Siesta and all that shit. Just doing nothing for like months on end. And the world keeps spinning. They're not losing their jobs. How do we get the short end of that stick? We're Americans. We're supposed to be fat and lazy and yet we work harder and like grind our fingers to the bone. Don't take vacation. Don't take days off. What the fuck is that about? We got to take back that lazy American, label. If we're going to get hit with that, we might as well not work. You can call us ignorant, sure. You can call us stupid, definitely. You can call us fat, yes. But lazy, we're not lazy. We work way too fucking much, and you all know it. You're just taking your naps over there talking shit about us. Europe's got to figure it out, man.